It may be difficult to fathom that our planet is not a permanent fixture. The narrator reveals that the wider universe had existed for over 9 billion years before the formation of the Sun, Earth, and the rest of the solar system. Furthermore, the narrator states that the universe will persist long after the eventual demise of our planetary home. How will the inevitable death of Earth unfold exactly? The scientists may have just had a front-row seat to the preview. Today on AWZ News, we will be addressing an extraordinary question. Welcome everyone. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. Have scientists recently made a discovery regarding how the Earth will meet its end? Do you require answers to life's profound inquiries? The narrator asks if the listener is constantly curious. The narrator suggests subscribing to Unveiled for more clips like the one shown. The user suggests ringing the bell for additional thought-provoking content. In the year 2023, a team of scientists concluded a years-long research effort and published a paper in the prestigious journal Nature. The paper announced a groundbreaking discovery. For the first time, humans had observed the phenomenon of a star consuming a planet. Before, it was known that such an event takes place frequently, but it had never been observed by us until now. A significant cosmological event had occurred, yet it remained veiled in enigma. Interestingly, in the study of 2023, the scientists were not initially searching for what they eventually discovered. The story starts with a research project that aimed to find binary star systems, where two stars revolve around each other in a synchronized manner most of the time. The narrator inquires as to how the unveiling of the dramatic and violent event of planet bistar consumption came about. In certain cases, the stars within a binary system draw near to each other, resulting in one star beginning to extract and assimilate the stellar substance of its companion. And so, the two stars could potentially collide and merge, resulting in the formation of an even larger star. As this event occurs, copious amounts of light are emitted, which is not unexpected. Consequently, it is theoretically possible, given the appropriate circumstances, to observe this phenomenon from our planet. In reality, the task of locating these events has proven to be quite challenging. This is due to the fact that there is only an approximate occurrence of one event per 10,000 years per star cluster within a galaxy. However, the vast expanse of the universe contains numerous galaxies, and a considerable number of them are within our visual range. This is precisely why, in the year 2017, the collision of two neutron stars was observed. In this particular instance, the discovery was attributed to the identification of gravitational waves rather than the expected burst of intense light that would have also been present. It must be noted that the occurrence of star collisions is exceedingly rare and difficult to come across. Returning to the 2023 paper once again, the focus of the research was on searching for significant occurrences of light in the cosmos. In the year 2020, a specific burst of light was witnessed, causing a frenzy of attempts to comprehend the event. The researchers soon realized that the amount of light was too small to represent another star-to-star collision. The narrator inquires, what was the cause, if not that? Over the course of several years, the individual diligently combed through vast amounts of data from various sources. In the end, it was determined by scientists that the events witnessed in 2020 marked the ultimate moments in the existence of an enormous planet. In a groundbreaking moment for science, the disappearance of a massive planet that had collided with its star was captured for the first time. The planet vanished forever, leaving behind only the evidence of its catastrophic end. The planet in question was estimated to be 10 times more massive than Jupiter, which is currently the largest planet in our solar system. The world was exceptionally vast, and that was the reason why it was detected by our earthly technology. Despite its size and mass, it vanished swiftly. The events occurred so rapidly that it took researchers years to decipher what had transpired during that time. To an outside observer, the conclusion of this colossal planet may have appeared as a momentary and unstable disruption in an insignificant corner of the universe. The star responsible for the demise of its former satellite is believed to exist approximately 12,000 light-years away from our location within the Milky Way galaxy. For a period of approximately 13 months, the star underwent a transformation, increasing in brightness and attracting the nearby planet towards it. This was the precursor to the eventual act of consuming the planet, which was referred to as an optical outburst. For the next 10 days, there was a final and intense outburst. The star, classified as ZTF-SLRN 2020, has not been given a name yet. However, it is not completely unfamiliar to us. As a matter of fact, it is not much different from our very own star, the Sun. At this point in time, the star is progressing towards becoming a red giant, but it is still in the early stages of this transformation. As it is widely known, this is precisely what will eventually occur to our Sun. The destiny of the planet that has now perished will also be our destiny. As a low-mass star approaches the end of its life, it transforms into a red giant. The absence of hydrogen fusion in the core of the star is indicated, which implies that the star has depleted its hydrogen reserves and is no longer capable of fusing hydrogen into heavier elements. On the exterior, hydrogen undergoes fusion, causing the star to expand and become much larger. On average, a red giant boasts a radius approximately 200 times larger than the radius of the Sun at present. This radius refers to the distance from the star's center to its outer shell. As the shell expands, it transforms into an envelope. This voracious envelope devours anything that obstructs its path, including the colossal planet in this instance. The giant red envelope looms large and radiates intense heat, capable of incinerating anything that comes into contact with it. Someday, Earth will meet the same fate when the Sun exhausts its hydrogen supply. In the vast expanse of the universe, a planet has been lost. For this celestial body and for those who will come after us, a time of unrelenting expansion is underway. This phase will endure for countless eons until the planet's envelope has dissipated entirely. What remains now is a white dwarf, the lifeless center of the star that once existed. It no longer undergoes the fusion of any elements, but it still retains an incredibly high temperature. In theory, white dwarfs will eventually cool down and fade to such an extent that they will become black dwarfs. The process is believed to require an extensive duration, resulting in the absence of any black dwarf stars in the cosmos. Consequently, black dwarfs remain a theoretical concept. Regrettably, the transformation of a typical red giant star into a white dwarf occurs at an incredibly slow pace. Consequently, it is highly improbable that we will be able to witness its culmination, despite our ability to detect a remote, star-consuming planet. However, if humanity manages to find a way to sustain itself for millions of years, it may be able to monitor the situation. However, it remains a star that has progressed much further in its lifespan compared to our Sun. It remains useful to observe. The researchers who are monitoring the distant star are filled with excitement. This is because the star offers a glimpse into what our own Sun will eventually become as it nears the end of its life. It is now understood that when the envelope finally reaches Earth, it may not result in an immediate end for our planet. Instead, it will be a prolonged and agonizing occurrence that could last for several days. Fortunately, it has been known for some time that the event in question will not occur for approximately 5 billion years. It wouldn't be until approximately 1 billion years from now that Earth would experience its first truly intolerable living conditions. However, the solar system is not exclusive to us. In the vast expanse of space, there exist other celestial bodies beyond our own planet Earth. Among them, there are some that orbit closer to the radiant warmth of the Sun. The question posed is regarding the extent to which the solar system could potentially be consumed. Once again, taking the average radius of a red giant shell into consideration, it is predicted that the envelope of the Sun will stretch approximately 86 million miles in every direction. However, the average is not the only significant number in this scenario, as it will continue to increase over time. At its largest, the red giant Sun will measure approximately 185 to 200 million miles across. It is worth noting that the average distance between Earth and the Sun is approximately 93 million miles. This fact may not bode well for us. They are positioned precisely at the midpoint of the maximum distance. It is certainly unfortunate news for Mercury and Venus. On the other hand, Jupiter is situated 480 million miles away. It is hoped that Jupiter, along with all the other outer planets, will survive. And so, Jupiter would settle down to take on the role of the new Mercury, to some extent, as the planet closest to our star. And unless Mars manages to escape as well, by the narrowest of margins, and what about humankind? If humanity manages to survive up to this point, a possibility that remains uncertain, it is hoped that the necessary technology to endure this catastrophic event has already been attained. The most apparent path to ensuring the survival of the species would involve the establishment of human colonies on the moons orbiting the outer planets. The narrator suggests that it may be wise to venture all the way out to Saturn or beyond, just to err on the side of caution. On the surface, there appear to be several options available to us. In the Jovian system, there is Europa. Orbiting Saturn, there is Titan. And then there is Triton, which is Neptune's largest moon and may have been a former dwarf planet that was captured by the ice giant. However, as much as one may try to run, existential problems cannot be avoided indefinitely. Only their return is certain, albeit in varying forms. As the red giant envelope dissipates, the white dwarf that remains will not possess the same level of heat or luminosity as a living star. Never again will it offer the same amount of energy as our current, lively sun. And so, what came next? What solution would they propose? The user suggests the possibility of constructing new and artificial planets to orbit near the white dwarf as a means of ensuring safety and overcoming potential difficulties. Perhaps it would have been necessary to escape the solar system well in advance in order to increase the likelihood of prolonged survival. The audience was requested to share their plan of action in the comments section. Science has known for a considerable period that the sun will eventually consume the Earth. However, it is only recently that we have had the opportunity to observe a simulation of what this event may resemble when it occurs in a few billion years. And thus, scientists have discovered how the Earth will meet its ultimate demise. The narrator wonders, what do you think? The narrator inquires if anything has been overlooked. The audience is encouraged to leave their feedback in the comments section. Additionally, they are invited to explore other videos from Unveiled. To stay updated with the latest content, viewers are advised to subscribe and turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon.